Evariste Ndayishimiye is the winning party of the communal in the legislative elections, the CNDD-FDD and other political formations to contribute and work in synergy to achieve a sustainable development for this country. Regarding the irregularities that were observed during the recent elections, the top leader of Burundi indicated that those concerned are working to correct all these irregularities. Burundian drums continue to honor the country abroad. This Sunday, a group of drummers from the city of Bujumbura participated in the world exhibition called Osaka 2025, taking place in the city of Osaka, Japan. The minister in charge of commerce, Mary Chantal Ninjimbere, stated that this sales exhibition is an opportunity to introduce Burundi to outside work and encourage foreign investors. During the press conference held this Saturday in Gitega, the President of the Republic, Evariste Ndayishimiye, is the winning party of communal and legislative election, the CNDD-FDD party, and the other political formations to contribute and work in synergy to achieve sustainable development for the country. Regarding the irregularities that were observed during the recent elections, the top leader of Burundi indicated that those concerned are working to correct all these irregularities. In the series of reports dedicated to the achievements of the head of state, Evariste Ndayishimiye, over the past 5 years, the Sunday we highlight the progress made in the field of governance. Emma Groya Ishimwe.
5 years as president of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye has made notable strides in promoting good governance. One of his key approaches has been entrusting leadership roles to competent individuals across ministries, institutions, and national commissions. He has also demonstrated a strong commitment to accountability even within the presidency itself. In a notable move, 3 presidential staff members were dismissed for abusing their authority by unlawfully releasing detainees and misusing presidential pardons. Driven by a vision of fairness and transparency, President Ndayishimiye has urged ministries to conduct open and competitive recruitment processes free from favoritism or nepotism. This approach has been especially visible in sectors such as defense, security, and justice, where public competitions have become the norm. In the justice sector, for instance, a competitive exam held in 2025 saw 159 candidates selected out of 744 applicants. According to the Minister of Justice, to ensure the integrity of the process, candidates were assessed through both written and oral exams, and the top 159 were selected based on the available positions. Before assuming their roles, the new magistrates underwent a month-long training focused on professional ethics. Edouard Minani, who oversaw the training at Ministry of Justice, explained that beyond mastering legal principles, the goal was to instill values of justice, integrity, and public services so that these magistrates would resist corruption and remain committed to their mission. The Ministry of Public Service also implemented citizen-focused reforms. Minister Feniste Muyabaga warned that any civil servant who failed to process a request within 5 days would face disciplinary action. We have issued clear instructions, he said. Every submitted file must receive a response within 5 days. All conditions are in place for staff to perform their duties effectively. In the education sector, Minister François Habyarimana told senators that the president had given all ministers a clear directive: ensure equal opportunity and eliminate all forms of injustice, especially in the awarding of international scholarships, now strictly merit-based. Over the past 5 years, the president has also reinforced national institutions' security through decisions made by the National Security Council. Its permanent secretary stated, "We closely monitored geopolitical tensions, ramped up action against illegal traffickers and speculators, cleared construction in risk-prone areas, and adopted disaster response strategies in light of climate change. To bridge the gap between public administration and citizens, President Ndayishimiye has encouraged the digitalization of key services to reduce fraud and misuse. These digital systems are now widely used in Bujumbura's municipal services, the Burundi Revenue Authority (OBR), the Immigration and Border Policy PAF, and other public institutions. He has also maintained direct communication with the public through town hall meetings and broadcast programs during which he or his representatives addressed citizens' concerns. He consistently called for a united front against corruption and public fund embezzlement. In his own words, corruption is disease, an enemy we must fight together. It doesn't matter who you are. Even a farmer can raise the alarm. Let's join forces so that by the end of 2025, corruption is eradicated from Burundi. Institutionally, the president supported the drafting of laws to enhance transparency and security, including legislation targeting money laundering and the financing of terrorism. Moreover, major state institutions have continued reporting their activities to the public through parliamentary sessions. This transparency has also exposed areas of weakness. For example, the Speaker of the National Assembly, Gelaz Daniel Ndabirabe, pointed to poor planning in the agricultural sector. We often hear things like, "We didn't expect such a good harvest," which clearly shows there was no prior strategy for managing stocks. Yet, funds are still being requested to build storage facilities. In short, the past 5 years have been shaped by governance that emphasizes accountability, effectiveness, and ethical leadership. The president has continuously reminded public officials to stay close to the people, remain attentive to their needs, and avoid any abuse of power. As the government's Secretary General and spokesperson stated, if you're a community leader and face an issue, talk to your hill chief. If he can't solve it, go to the zone chief, then the mayor, and finally the governor, who represents the president at the provincial level. No one can govern alone. Good governance depends on everyone working together.
Burundian drums continue to honor the country abroad. This Sunday, a group of drummers from the city of Bujumbura participated in the World Exhibition called Osaka 2025, taking place in the city of Osaka, Japan. The minister in charge of commerce, Marie Chantal Chimbere, stated that the Stairs exhibition is the opportunity to introduce Burundi to the upside world and encourage foreign investors to come and invest in Burundi. And the members of the CNDD-FDD party in the new province of Butanyerera organized a crusade this Saturday at the Kugasaka Stadium in Ngozi in memory of the late President Pierre Nkurunziza. Reverend Kuria, the Secretary General of the CNDD-FDD political party, stated that the ruling party is implementing corporate projects in accordance with the vision of the late President Pierre Nkurunziza. Theodore Chaisaba has more.
We are at Kugasaka Stadium, located at the capital city of Ngozi Province, currently in Butanyerera Province. According to new administrative delimitation, crusade organized by CNDD-FDD party took place here in Butanyerera Province in memory of late President Pierre Nkurunziza. Ceremonies were marked by a long procession led by Bisuvingona, young children affiliated with CNDD-FDD party. During her sermon, Reverend Pastor Dennis Nkurunziza stated that the late Pierre Nkurunziza behaved like King David, spoken by the Holy Scriptures, and encouraged Burundians to follow the example of the late President Nkurunziza, who was marked by heroic deeds. She also spoke of the bravery displayed by him during the event that took place in Burundi in 2015. On his side, the President of the National Assembly testified that late President Nkurunziza has a great vision for Burundi. His great achievement will remain etched in the memories of all Burundians. He added in his statement, Reverend Kurio, the Secretary General of the Senior Deputy Party, invited Burundians to remember and imitate the strengths that characterized the late President Pierre Nkurunziza during his term. It should be noted that the Bagumyabanga of Butanyerera province collected offerings consisting of food and non-food items for the Good Samaritan orphanage initiated by the family of the late President Pierre Nkurunziza.
And to end this news broadcast on the sale of corn, severe sanction will be imposed on traders who attempt to buy corn production from producers at a low price to sell it at Nagesa. This is at least the warning issued by the Prime Minister Gervais Ndirakobucha during the public broadcast this Friday. In Chibitoke, details.
As the maize purchasing campaign by Anagesa begins on June 16 across the country, some concerns were raised during a public broadcast organized this Friday in Chibitoke by the government. Discussions focus on the benefits already observed since the creation of this agency, which is responsible for managing food security stocks. Prime Minister Gervais Ndirakobucha explained that the many beneficiaries are farmers, as the price of maize has increased in recognition of the efforts. He clarified that the price per kilogram is not set randomly. The government evaluates the production cost of maize, which depends on several factors. The Prime Minister also reminded the public that only genuine producers are allowed to sell maize to Anagesa. He warned traders who buy maize cheaply from farmers and attempt to resell it to the agency at her price that strict penalties will be applied. Finally, producers are encouraged to properly sort their maize before selling. It must be clean, free of waste, and the yellow grain should be separated. You should know that the government set price is 1,700 Burundian francs per kilogram.
Well, end of this news edition. Thank you for being with us. Keep watching our programs. Bye-bye.